Hey everyone, it's your friend Thing Noodles, and welcome to the Snapshot for this week, 13W38A, and there are a few more changes. Some big ones, actually. First of all, the developers of Minecraft tweeted out some settings that you can now access in Minecraft, and there won't be much need for Optifine soon. I mean, we can't control zoom still, but most of the other features that you would normally find in Optifine are here. Now, it's listed in chunks rather than blocks. So, for example, 2 chunks, that would be 32 blocks. And 16 chunks would be 256 because a chunk is 16 blocks. This is far. So render distance on far, which is what I usually play in, 8 chunks. You can change the frame rate up to unlimited now. It goes in steps of 10. And one other thing I wanted to note, and it has to do with the sound, but we'll get to that in a minute. Also, MIP map is included, and Anisotropic Filtering, which has to do basically with textures off in the distance, the way that it renders things. And so I've got it on unlimited frame rate with, I think I put maximum render distance, right? Yep. Oh no, I'm sorry, far render distance. And this is, obviously no Optifine. And I average, depending on the biome, but I'm averaging well over 100 frames per second in everything. Some biomes I end up with I'm in the 200s. So I'm really, really impressed with the, showed you guys something you're not supposed to see yet, but you'll see in a minute. It has to do with the maps and stuff. It's pretty cool. But they've done a lot of performance enhancements, runs really smoothly, and I'm really happy about that because the less mods, the better, at least for me. I've been having crashes lately in 1.6. Also, for you guys that are considering running the Snapshot, 1.64 is out. So if you have an existing world that you want to convert over to 1.7 and you don't want to lose the structures like Nether fortresses and witch huts and things like that, what you have to do is play it in 1.6.4, go to that area that you want to be saved, just sort of explore it in 1.6, and then you can go to 1.7, which is what I plan to do in my Let's Play. I'm going to be playing on the Snapshot shortly, now that that's out. Now, one thing I did want to show you guys is, let's do this. Here we go. Toggle downfall. Let's make it rain. Make it rain. Whew. Okay, so, of course, you guys, everybody pretty much hates the rain sound when they're trying to play, especially when we're trying to record. Really annoying. And a lot of times what you'd have to do is switch particles off. You can put it on particles decreased and it'll stop the sound. But you don't want to do that because you don't get to see water dripping and lava dripping above your head. So what you can do here is actually pick the weather, turn it down to 0, and you can change each thing separately. So there's a master volume control, and then you can change just about everything. And it's raining. We have full sound, everything. We have full particles and no rain sound, so that's beautiful. Now, guys, there are some other things that are really cool, and that's why I'm leaving the F3 mode on. The super secret settings button does something now. You guys ready? Well, it makes a funny noise, and as you guys can see, so this one's not going to make much difference. A little bit softer, but as you see on the bottom there, right here, see that? Shader, Minecraft shaders. So it looks like shaders are included in Minecraft by default. Now, you can toggle through them and you just click it again and it'll toggle through another one. So here's a weird one. It's called art.json. So check this out, guys. And yeah, let me look at that. I'll leave that on there. But yeah, isn't that cool? It's like, oh, look at my eyes. But yeah, there's that effect. I think there's about 16 effects, something like that. Blobs too. This is even more blobby. Pretty difficult to play, but for video makers who maybe aren't very good with effects and things like that, you can use a lot of these and have some, some style to your machinimas or something like that. So let's see what's some other ones here. We've got a pencil mode, and that's pretty cool. Let's see, what other ones do we have? We've got color convolve, and I've heard that this one, people like this one out of all of them. Supposedly it makes the colors more, I don't know, pop more, but I don't see much difference. What do we got here? And it makes a funny noise. Oh, deconverge. Yeah, that looks like it should be in 3D or something, and it's got that purple twinge to it. Don't like that very much. Oh, this is a good mode here. It's called flip. And yep, you guys guessed it. We're upside down here. Whee, and this is so that Dinnerbone and Grum can be right side up. But yeah, this is really, really hard to play in because I'm playing in everything yeah, I'm playing right now, but it is really, really disorienting. I'm not in like F5 mode or anything. It is just so disorienting. Okay, I can't do this. All right, and what do we have here? There are a bunch of them. Invert, so it does like infrared inversion. Yeah, this one is cool. I really liked this one. So it's like an old TV, and it makes things a little bit jerky and laggy, but I think it's really cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. What else do we have? What's this one called? Okay, this one's called Outline. So you see the outlines of each thing. They're a little bit blurry. Kind of cool. What else? And Phosphor. So as you guys can see, like it looks fairly normal, but when you change directions, it sort of leaves an imprint on your screen. You see that? Yeah, it's a little bit creepy there. Let's see. And this one's called Scan Pincushion. So it's like the other one. I think this one's actually a little bit better than that TV mode, but it leaves it in the CRT shape. What do we have here? Sobel. And yeah, it's sort of, yeah, like I don't know, like what do you call that thing? God, I can't think of it, but you put the I can't think of it, but it outlines all the colors only. God, why can't I think of that thing? I used to love that thing, a little toy I had. Bits.json, and this is pretty much what in the world was that? Did you guys hear that? I guess that was one of the sounds for turning this on, but that was kind of creepy, guys. And pretty cool. Really hard to play. What else? Okay, and desaturate. So everything's about the same, just the colors are desaturated. And we've got green, so everything is green and blocky and very hard to see. And I guess it's like a monochrome monitor. Blur. I guess you guys get that. Let's see how I look blurred. Blurred. Blur, blur. So I think what this means, guys, and wobble. Yeah, this is going to be one that I'm sure that map makers are going to use, or mini games and stuff. It's built in, which is really cool. And then we've got blobs again. So you know, it goes between them. It's sort of random a little bit. Anti-alias mode, which you guys can see softens everything. But it sort of goes between them. Now, there's one thing. So if you guys do this on your 1.7 and you're like, okay, so now how do I get out of it? Even if you go and you save and quit the title, yeah, it doesn't work. It comes back and you're still stuck with the shader on. So there are two things you can do. One, you can go ahead and quit game, and that's a good way to do it. Or just go into video settings and turn off post-processing, and that'll disable the shader. I think let's try a shader and see if it disables it. So we'll switch to let's switch to one that we would know that it would really be on. Will you switch? Or maybe there we go. No, so yeah, it just leaves it on FXAA, which is, I guess, the default one. Yeah, so best way to do it, though, to make sure that you're completely out of it, is go ahead and exit completely. Now that that's out of the way, guys, we need to go back to where I made that structure, and I think that's right over. Wow, now that I ran around like a maniac, I don't know where it is. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, there it is. Sorry, never mind. Okay, it's right over here. I don't know how I got that far away. But anyway, so one of the cool things you can do now, and this was a request by Zisto of Minecraft. And he was making a map, I think, for the Minecraft SMP server. And he had an idea that would be really cool to be able to put the maps, if you put them in item frames, to have them connect together and do the whole block. So, ta-da! As we get closer, you guys will see in a second once these generate. Well, that's kind of a bug there. There we go. Okay, cool. I just had to rotate that one and let me put it back there. So they're not generated because I exited and redid it, but and it's probably slightly buggy. But and I had to rotate these. I can't get these ones to match up. I'm not really sure what I did wrong here, but you know, as you guys know, each map is 128 by 128. So you know, this is 00 and this is 064. And up, and so I went to a couple of places and TP'd myself there and made them. So if you guys look here, so let's take off the 00 map and let me make sure I don't mix them up. So if you take it off, well, I don't know where that went, but anyway, what you can do is, you see it's just an item frame. You just take a map, stick it on there. It's not the right one, but you guys get the point. And it goes edge to edge on the whole block. So the other cool thing is, and oh my goodness, let's turn off the music there. Sorry about that. I was starting to talk louder and louder to get over that stuff. Actually, I can show you guys right now. I can make a map and we can stick it on there. So we'll go ahead and, oh, there it is. And that's our map right here at 0, 0. And we'll let that generate. And then we'll pop it off. And this is just because creative mode. But yeah, there you guys go. And you see it goes edge to edge. So someone could create a huge map of like their server and put it on a wall, and it would be just this awesome, awesome map. And also map makers can make custom maps, and they can make, you know, wall-sized posters and things like that. This is going to be a really cool effect. I am so impressed with 1.7, guys. That's why I'm going ahead. Usually I don't play on snapshots in my Let's Play, but I will in this case because the performance is way more than optimized. I mean, look at the FPS I'm getting, and you know, that's better than I get in 1.6 with Optifine. So I don't have any problems with it, and right now I'm getting about 175 FPS, and that's while recording. When I'm not recording, it's around 200. So they've done a very good job. I don't think I'll need Optifine, well, other than the zooming, but I could probably do without that, and I'd really like as little mods as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My snapshot videos have been going over really well. If you guys want to see more, please, please, please leave a rating. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!